to it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Alex Highsmith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the control since 2004. 6-time Pro Bowler, Ben Roethlisberger.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, "Man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult." And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. A first carry for Najee Harris as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Highsmith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, I'll look there at the Steelers draft class for 2021. They bucked the trend and said, we need an impact player in our backfield, and thus the selection of Najee Harris at 24. Do you like that selection or no?
Absolutely love that selection as one that I kind of advocated throughout the draft process. Many people screaming, get offensive linemen. But to get it back like Harris at that spot, get him and then come back and get the offensive lineman later. Remember, they ended up taking Pat Freiermuth, the tight end, in the 2nd round. They did take some linemen later. Kendrick Green in the 3rd. And then in the 4th, they took Dan Moore, the big offensive tackle out of Texas A&M.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.